out and kiss on my ring. Being a bitch is my kink. What the fuck else did you think? Fuck a princess, I'm a king. Bow down and kiss on my ring. It's gonna hurt, it'll sting. Spitting up blood in the sink. I'm crazy, but you like that. I bite back, dances on your nightstand. Never forget I blossom in the moonlight. Screw eyes, glacier with the blue eyes. I'm terrified. I'm no Cinderella, but I like the shoes. Big glass platforms, bitch, I'm choosy. Long blue hair, blue as a bruise. Only trust a fella for some light amusement. I'm no prey, but I am pursued. Pray for me, not on the church's pews. No distraction can confuse me. Whiskey, my hip flask, nothing fruity. Fuck a princess, I'm a king. Bow down and kiss on my ring. Being a bitch is my kink. What the fuck else did you think? Fuck a princess, I'm a king. Bow down and kiss on my ring. It's gonna hurt, it'll sting. Spitting up blood in the sink. I'm crazy, but you like that. I bite back, dances on your nightstand. Never forget I blossom in the moonlight. Screw eyes, glacier with the blue eyes. I'm terrified. I'm crazy, but you like that. I bite back, dances on your nightstand. Never forget I blossom in the moonlight. Screw eyes, glacier with the blue eyes. I'm terrified. La la la, la la la, la la la.
The one thing that's really bothering me and has been bothering me from the jump, once they found the kids, was the kids had to have been buried on the property before Tammy died, because Tammy did not die until October, and the kids both died, I think, by the end of September. I know Tolly was gone before her birthday, unfortunately. This occurred to me the other day too. I do think that Tolly suspected something and threatened to take JJ because she was fixing to be 18, and Lori made sure she did not make it to her 18th birthday. I think there is a little bit of stuff going on behind that right there, because it just and the way they, please don't get me started on the body, the condition of Tolly's body. They took more care with JJ, who wasn't Lori's biological child, than they did with Tolly. So I'm also, that is something I also struggle with, believing that Alex was totally and solely responsible for the death. I do believe he probably was involved. He most certainly was involved in the disposal, because his phone also pinged at the property. Chad's would ping there, naturally. It's his property. Alex, what the hell is your phone doing pinging at Chad Daybell's property, sir? Oh, that's right, we can't ask you because you died under natural fucking causes. Conveniently, like the day after Tammy's body was exhumed. So many questions that we'll never get the answer to, because you died in a very mysterious death, sir. Wasn't natural circumstances, natural causes. I don't think so. Not at your age. Not to mention that strange pink phone that is the common denominator amongst other than Charles, because we know Charles got shot in the chest. But I think Joseph Ryan was found like that, because Joseph Ryan was dead for several weeks, if I'm not mistaken, at least days, before he was found deceased in his apartment from an alleged heart attack, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, even though he was perfectly healthy and was training to do, I think it was a marathon or a triathlon, just like Tammy. They were good to go. They did not die under natural causes. That did not happen. I'm sorry. That's just, that it does not take a rocket scientist to figure that one out, yo. Also, as much as I don't really want to, I don't want to go into this too much because I don't want it to affect the case at all. But in Idaho was Michael Vaughn. So let me see if I can understand this straight. You got Sarah in jail, charged her with failure to report a death. Yet we do not know for sure that Michael's dead. If Michael's dead, then why are we not charging someone with that death if we know he's dead? Because you're charging Sarah with failure to report the death, so she must have some knowledge of said death. But you don't think that she was responsible for said death, or you would charge her with that. Or you just flat out don't have enough fucking evidence for any of this, but you are trying to intimidate them. And this is like, dude, I can't believe her public defenders haven't filed to have her released because, I mean, really, you're charging me with failure to report a death. One, what death? If I was Sarah, what death? Prove to me that Michael's dead. Who told you that? You know what I'm saying? Where's the probable cause affidavit? What evidence do they have to believe that Sarah knew that Michael's dead? And if in fact Michael is dead, why do they think that? Stacy or something. The only thing I can think of is that Stacy has said that he knew too. So why did they not charge him with failure to report a death? I'm confused. I'm legit confused. My heart breaks for Brandy. Like, I can't even imagine going through all of this still and not having, like, I'm sure she's got more answers to those questions than obviously I do, but still, like, I would want to know, like, how do you know that my son is dead? Like, why are you charging this woman with failure to report his death? Where is my son? And how does she know he died? Who killed him? You know what I mean? Like, how does she know he died? That's going to bother me. That's going to bother me a lot. The Alex Murdaugh, that whole thing. I already had a pre-biased opinion because I'd been following the Murdaugh Murders podcast with Liz and Mandy and Mandy's husband David for, I think, almost a year before the trial. I've been heavily entrenched in that shit. I had a pre-biased opinion about Alex well before the trial came along, and I only had heard his voice through the jailhouse calls, never heard any of the other stuff until the trial, and was shocked that he actually took the stand, thought it was a bad idea as far as how the jury was going to look. However, was not expecting it to change my opinion of him. I don't think that he's any less culpable. I do not think that he did it by himself. I do not think the prosecution proved their case. And once he got on the stand, I could see why people liked him. And that's messed with me. Because I'm like, I want to not like this dude. He raised a little spoiled brat kid who caused the death of an innocent girl and then tried to blame it on his friends, Tried to blame it on his friends. So, like, I don't even understand where that mindset was coming from. Then you got Alex and his dad going around the hospital, literally, in my opinion, trying to intimidate witnesses. It's fucked up. It's all the way fucked up. I also suspect that Maggie may have pushed Gloria, or Paul pushed Gloria, and then Maggie walked up on it, and that's why there was a lot of weird voice tones with Maggie's 911 call. Like, I swear she giggled at one point. I'm not quite sure on that, but it did sound like she kind of giggled, like kind of annoyed by the questions of the 911 dispatcher. So I don't know if they were, again, I'm still not convinced. Where did all the money go? Like, really, he did not spend that much money on drugs, even if it was opiates. He did not spend that much money on drugs because they said that opiates are cheap down there. Unless he's got multiple drug habits, a gambling habit, and an extremely expensive escort habit, all rolled into one. And then some. And then all those escorts got to have Gucci bags and fucking red bottom shoes and all that extra stuff. Bougie ass makeup, a condo on the side. He got to put a bitch in a house, that kind of stuff. That I could see where some of this money is going, if that is in fact the case. But you trying to tell me that it's just drugs? No. Not happening. So So much stuff. So much stuff with true crime. The Idaho 4, I've said it from the beginning. As soon as we found out there was 2 surviving roommates, especially, there was something when they showed the photograph of all of them together, not Bethany, but Dylan, struck me. The vibe that I got off of that photo, her face, some of the stuff in the TikTok video where they're playing one another, they're imitating one another. Yeah. And I'm sorry. You are not good. I don't care if you are in this freeze mode, because I've been through trauma, not like that, but you're not going to lay there and smell that amount of blood for 8 hours and not know something is wrong. You're going to know something is wrong because you're going to smell blood and you're going to know that that's blood. That there's not another smell. You know that that's blood. So, like, I'm sorry, girl. I'm so sorry. I don't know how the smell of blood didn't wake up Bethany and instantly alert her. Like, there's a lot of blood somewhere around here because I can smell it. Like, no. But honestly, now that I'm thinking about that, yeah, Bethany, you got some questions to answer too. Because, like, blood is got a heavy metal smell. It's got copper, and you got a lot of other metals in your blood due to stuff in the atmosphere, things that we eat, all that shit, vitamins, blah, blah, blah. It's got a very distinct smell. And that amount of blood, you got 4 victims. They were extremely wounded and bled out. So there's going to be blood, smell, aroma everywhere. I don't understand. Then Koberger came back at like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. Really? Just because he thought he could get in there and get the sheath or what? No. I think it had probably something to do with Dylan. I don't know what Dylan is going to school in Idaho for or what her major is, but it'd be interesting to know how she feels about true crime. We're not even going to go into all of that other mess. I refuse to go down that rabbit hole. In fact, I will not talk about that at that capacity. Like, I'm going to condone it, because I don't. I definitely don't condone it when you're trying to push it down our children's throats. That's disgusting. That's absolutely disgusting. If it weren't for us bringing that shit to the table in a public manner, kids would not know about that unless you let them watch Jerry Springer or some shit like that. Straight facts. Because I grew up as one of those kids that wasn't sheltered from MTV and Nickelodeon and stuff like that. We got to watch whatever was on cable. We got to watch it. With discretion. But still, we could watch whatever. Our parents let us know, like, this is the way the world is, and didn't lie to us. I felt really bad for my friends that did not fully understand how the world works until they were adults and had to go in it like being thrown as a baby into a fucking pool of water and having to swim, like winging it. That's terrible. It's terrible. And I've seen it, and it's sad. It's really sad. It's just as sad as like me growing up with my kids, and then like 20 years after the fact being like, Emma, you might have fucked them up a little bit. Just a little bit. You think, Shug? No, Holly's a much better mom than I am. She's a wife. I didn't even make it to that status because I'm just a bitch. She's not, bitch. She's not like me when it comes to that. She's really not. She probably can be. There's no doubt she's got that genetic line going on there. Because she's talked to me some type of way before, so I know she can be, but I don't think she's like that with her husband. I don't think she's like that at all. Speaking of, I just want to give a huge shout out to this moderator over at Samuel the Infamous. He is a moderator named Shadow of Hawk, who is fixing to embark on his own personal military journey. I think he was supposed to be at the Recruiter this morning at 6:30. So, hoorah. I hope all that goes well. And that means he'll be going into boot camp probably this summer. So I'm assuming that he's getting out or is already out of high school and is going in there. I didn't get all the deets last night. Was just talking to him about some of that and told him that super cool. Super proud of him. I think that's awesome. I give him a lot of shit because he is a kid. I know he's a kid. The first time I saw him on panel, I knew he was really young. They call him baby nuts, but he's a really, really smart kid. He's a very smart kid. It's kind of surprised he's going into the military, but there's a reason for that, I'm sure. Shadow, do us good, do a good job. You can be a whistleblower. It's okay. Just don't leak documents, bro. Don't do that. Just don't do that. Don't even, because they don't play here. Okay? It's America. We know. We all know that. America. They don't play. Fuck yeah. They don't play. So, yeah. Then there's the Raytheon thing. OMG. The associate director of Raytheon was killed in a plane crash. Raytheon just so happens to be the #1 arms dealer to the Ukraine right now. I'm sure that's not suspicious at all. Yeah. Then I went to look up the company. That company's only been in existence for 3 years. Literally 3 years and some days, because they were founded April the 3rd of 2020. I looked it up. So that's when they literally started around here by the cul-de-sac, boogering up the land, literally raping the land. And when I say raping the land, some of these trees they have cut down are straight good trees. There's nothing wrong with them trees. They murdered them. Then they raped the land. And then they're going to occupy the land that they raped. Lovely. Lovely. Not only that, but they proceeded to not only do that, but to cover up the bullshit that they're doing, because they don't want anybody to see the damn energy plant across the lake here. They have literally developed an entire business park in front of the skyline view of the lake and all of the stuff going on over there. Because you could go to the lake, sit there and watch everything going on over there all day. With a good pair of binoculars, you could really watch what was going on over there. But not anymore, because like I said, they put in an entire business park in front of it, and they're about to finish up on the other side where you could see it. I mean, they've literally gonna cover it all the fucking way up from the road and the lake, most part, with a huge luxury apartment complex, as if we needed another one of those in Asheville. Yeah. So it's like, if you're not doing anything shady, Raytheon, Duke Energy, whatever the fuck you are across the lake here, then why do you need to cover up the entire view of it? Front, back, center, left, right, all that. Put in a private airstrip. Most citizens around here don't even know about that. But if you're driving around the right parts of town and overlook it, you can see it. For now, I'm sure when they catch whiff of this, they will. They will. They'll block that off too, to where you can't see it. But if you're on the interstate, there's no way that they can block that off, and you can see at night the smoke coming from the smokestacks that are not supposed to be operating. I think it was 2 years ago now that I uploaded a video where they were transporting uranium here through town. I just happened to catch the side of the barrel and recognize the label. And I was like, wait, that's uranium. I need to look that up, and took a picture to make sure which type of uranium it is. That's very interesting stuff. If you want me to go into that more, let me know in the comments, whatever. And I'll also get a guest to come on to help explain in more layman's terms, because I'm probably going to need them too, about the nuclear side of all that. So, Bernard, if you see this, that'd be you. I'd be talking about you, Shook. Because you're the only person I know that's like really sound on nuclear stuff, like that I and explain it the way I understand it. So yeah, I like that. It wasn't supposed to rain today. Last night, speaking of rain, weather shit, let me tell you. So when I say that I practice the weather manipulation thing, I do. It does work. So if that's something you're interested in, there's even apps that teach you how to practice this stuff. I used to have one. That's how I learned how to practice the atmokinesis. And once I started, I got rid of that app. I don't use it no more. I'll look it up and leave it in the description. Because it teaches you different exercises for each different type of kinesis. There's atmokinesis, telekinesis, electrokinesis. There's a couple different ones. Atmo is the atmosphere, weather. Telekinesis is obviously mind movement. Electrokinesis is manipulating electric things. There's I think it's hydrokinesis where you just manipulate water. There's a lot of different ones. So if that is something you're interested in, yeah, it's that. Let me know. I'll leave that. Like I said, I'll leave it in the description either way. So if you want to check it out, you can. My stomach's going to do that thing again. I can just tell that it's getting ready to growl again. That's why I like those Belvita biscuits, because sometimes they keep that. But you know what I'm going to get instead? Give me just a second. It's right here. And because, you don't get that. It's a very popular cereal with marshmallows in a treat form. But it's a big one. It's a really big one. It's like a super size one or something like that. Mm. Mm. Like that's gonna be good, Emma. Rice and marshmallows, yum. Genetically modified food, yay. I'm an hungry bitch. Mm. I don't know who's beefing with my girl Izzy. Y'all knock it off. That woman's been through enough. For real. I don't care. I don't even know what happened. I just caught whiff of it through Papa Squatch. Let it go. Don't be giving her shit. I am playing. Don't. If you got a problem with Izzy, just leave. Don't talk shit to her. You definitely don't talk shit to her if I'm in the live chat. Oh my god. I probably have other moderators of hers block me. Because I'll go ape shit. That woman has been through enough shit. Don't do that. Plus, I love her. Don't. Okay. Yeah, I think that might have sufficed it a little bit. Updates. I guess I could update y'all more. I might go live. I'm probably going to go live. So by the time you see this, I'll have done been live. And updated you guys. Yay. It's going to be a long day. I can tell it's going to be a long fucking day. I feel like there's another trial. Oh, the Stout trial. Yeah. Letitia. Smiling at one of the witnesses, like cheesy, grinning, flirty-eyed, smiling. Letitia. Bitch. Be humble. And I'm so like, whoa about the document. I don't even know what to think about the document leak. Like, I feel like that's a huge distraction in the history of documents getting leaked by one of our own, like that. Like, sir. And you are old enough to know that's a no-no. This ain't a hand pow-pow type of thing, bro. What did you think they were going to do? You really think they wouldn't find out who you were? Look what they did to Assange. Look what they did to Snowden. Other people, COVID, just saying. Why would you do that? It does not make any sense to me. It doesn't make a lot of sense at all. Okay. And I do not want to talk. I'm not going to talk. I do not want to talk about the Bud Light thing. I don't even drink beer anyway. So, like, I don't want that to be. It seems like no matter what you do or what subject matter you're talking about these days, somehow that finds a way to try to get up in your subject matter. It's like, that don't even have anything to do with what we're talking about. Why are you making it about that? Like, really, it's weird. It's really weird. You got to admit, like, even with the school shooter, this last school shooter in Nashville, like, really, it's got to be there too. Come on, aren't you guys pushing it a little too hard? That's what I feel like. They're pushing it so hard because people don't want to get on board with it. Like, I know several. I don't personally know them, but I personally know one, but I know of several people that have literally transitioned and have either transitioned back or regret transitioning and want to transition back to their original gender. So, like, it's something I think people just get super caught up in, and really, they don't really want to do it at the end of the day. They just want to know what it might be like. Like, so what? That's why there's cosplay, guys. That's why there's cosplay. So if you want to know what it's like to dress up like a girl, do it all day long. Call it cosplay and let it go. Vice versa. Chicks, I know you said like Daisy dresses up like the Assassin's Creed. Come on now. But she still makes it look good. And she's still hot. So, like, I don't even understand some of the shit that is going on. Maybe it's me getting old and being old school and raised that way, but, like, come the fuck on. Kids in elementary school do not need to be talking about that. They barely need the basic level of sex education, enough to let them know what it's about and to keep them, hopefully, from getting pregnant. Abstinence is what we should be teaching them, but also contraception, too. Because, there's kids are not going to stop fucking. People are not going to stop fucking. We've been fucking since the beginning of time. I don't understand why this is like foreign to people. Just like the whole Hollywood thing. Come on, bitch. You trying to go to a meeting at his hotel room, you don't know what's fixing to happen? Nah, not hearing it. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. It's that I get notifications all the time because of YouTube, all day long notifications, all day, every day notifications, every day. A lot of it is true crime. A huge chunk of it is true crime. Some of it's like my fellow creator friends and stuff like that, but a lot of it is true crime. So, yeah. So I think that's what I'm going to start off with in my first full episode, podcast episode of season 2, is the things that, and the Dylan Rounds thing. I also said that from the get-go. I said that Jim Brenner dude's involved. I bet the Dawn dude that's friends with the grandparents is also involved and helped Jim get rid of Dylan. I've been saying that since day one. Day fucking one. I also still suspect that there is some connection between the Aiden Clune case and the Dylan Rounds case. I'm not sure how yet, because we just don't have a lot of information still as far as Aiden goes, because it's his mom is the only one he had, and she's the one doing all the footwork, it seems like, because the California police just fucking suck at their job, apparently. They're too busy doing other fuck shit, so. Yeah. And I also have something really exciting coming up in May. I'm super nervous about it because I don't, it's like, it's kind of fancy, honestly. Yeah. I mean, I don't really know. I've been invited to a dinner at the Biltmore Estate for the employees. Yeah. And I'm super nervous. I don't even know what to wear. The self tanner is so abundant with me right now. Like, I cannot even tell you. Because unfortunately, I went to visit my son. That's not the unfortunate part. The unfortunate part was when I'm walking down the walkway and they see me on camera. My son's dad goes, "Oh my God, you about blinded me. You're so white." I said, "I know. I hardly ever crawl out of my dwelling in the basement or off the top of the mountain there. I don't like sunlight." I'm so much like myself that this sunlight really is, it's like reverse psychology on me. It's just like, no, really, I'm an evil, dark, demonic vampire. That's why I don't go out in the light. I don't even like blood. There's no way I could be a vampire. That's why I'm a shapeshifter. I tell everybody that all the time. Nobody believe. Well, there's a photo album in my Google Photos app that I might share with you guys sometimes because it's actually quite funny. It's just a bunch of pictures of me over the last several years in different movements as I'm moving. So you know how it'll blur the picture as you're moving sometimes. So there's different photos of me like that that are morphed or whatever. None of these I've done anything to. It's just the way the photo ended up. And I saved those into a photo album called "Look at Me as I'm Shapeshifting" or something like that. The many ways I can shapeshift. Yeah, that's it. Uh, it's actually pretty funny, and some of them are just like, "Whoa, was she shapeshifting?" Because it kind of looked like she might have been shapeshifting. Um, Plus, I feel like looking at my pictures over the last several years, even in the span of 1 year, sometimes I change the way I look. Sometimes pretty drastically. Like right now, I don't know if you guys noticed, I've actually put on like 10 pounds in the last 2 weeks. I weighed myself yesterday. 10 pounds. Don't really know how to feel about that. Had that freak out moment where I was like, I'm gonna not eat for a couple of days, maybe even a week, literally, until it comes off. And then I was like, no, let's just sit in this one and let's see if we can dwell at this number for a while and be comfortable at that weight without having to go back down to the lower number. Some people know what I weigh, some people don't know what I weigh usually, so you may or may not be able to kind of guess those numbers. But I'm going to try to sit at the weight that I am right now. Because, and then at some point, one of my podcast episodes will be talking about mental health and eating disorders because I do have anorexia is something that I've had for a while and just did not talk to people about. Was kind of in denial about it for a while. It was just like, no, I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to lose weight. I was like, no, Emma, you're actively forcing yourself not to eat and you're starving yourself very much at times because you are trying to lose weight. And then realize that it had to do with me getting on the scale and seeing a number and psychological stuff, the purposeful not eating, even though you're so hungry, and then binge eating when you do eat, like I do sometimes. After a couple of issues with digestion, you'll learn how to not do that real quick too. Because good Lord, when you overeat and you get that like bloaty, uncomfortable, like you just, oh, I hate that. I hate that. That's the worst. That's like the worst to me. That and getting like stomach issues and then, bathroom stuff at the end of that because like it's too much. It's too much. I don't like being constant. I don't like having to go number two, period. So if I can eat foods that like avoid a lot of that and still get toxins out of my body through urine somehow, then yeah, I'll do that. Oh, fun fact. Just learned the other night from Papa Squatch that peanut butter is not a liquid or a solid. It is a non-Newtonian fluid. You can Google that for yourselves. It's an actual thing. It is, well, I guess what is in between a liquid and a solid is a non-Newtonian fluid, which means it can flow, but not as flowy, I guess, or consistent as a liquid would flow. Very interesting stuff. I'm telling you what, Papa Squatch is very, very fucking smart. And every time I talk to him or 007, I learned something really freaking useful that like I did not fucking have a clue about. So I'm so blessed when it comes to those things. Like I learn something new from those guys all the time. I learn something new even from my buddy upstairs or whatever, even my other friends. I learn something new every single day, and I try to learn something new every single day. Period. The universe, though, right now is teaching me a hard lesson in detachment and materialism. It really sucks. Because one thing I do care about are my books. and my clothes. And that is the thing that I keep having issues with lately. People want to take my clothes. I'm missing my favorite Slipknot shirt. So whoever you are that took it, just know when I find out, I'm fucking you up because I've asked Mitesh to get it back for me several times and he just won't. And I know he knows who took it. I mean, he invited you over here. So, anyways, I digress. And please don't be stupid enough to let me see you in it. I'll leave you naked. Not joking. No. And people that know me know I'm not joking. I don't care if people get mad at me and unsubscribe. I don't give a shit. You steal my clothes and I see you wearing them, I'll leave you naked. Or I'll take whatever's mine. Like, say you're wearing my shirt, then you're going to go around in your bra because I'm going to get my shirt back. But it just so happens that I'm missing underwear, shirt, pants, a fucking pair of pajamas, a fucking Calvin Klein hoodie, 2 Christmas presents from my aunt that I hadn't even opened yet. So, not a happy girl. Not a happy camper. More upset about the Slipknot shirt than any of the other items. I want my fucking Slipknot shirt back, damn it. But I still got my Hell Yeah shirt. That'll get someone killed. That one would get someone straight killed. Matter of fact, that reminds me, I'm going to put that camera back up over there so that it's on from now on because I'm so sick of that shit. I'm so sick of not even being able to leave for a day or so to give us a break while I move without some of my shit being taken from me. That is the most frustrating fucking thing about all of that. And it's been a reoccurring problem in my life for several years now. I know I'm not the only person that goes through this shit too. I know other people go through this shit. I know for a fact other people go through this shit. I've met other people that have been through this shit. I hate that. I feel for those people. You'll know those people because they're like me. They do not like to leave their stuff anywhere. And I know that seems weird to some people that have not had to go through this shit, but that's a really unfortunate fact of life these days. A lot of people are dickbags like that. Or another example, they'll just break your shit for the fuck of it because they're mad and they want to take it out on something and you're not around for that to happen. So they're going to take it out on your shit. That's why I don't have my ring light anymore. That's why I'm having to use a different light from my old tripod, which I gave away. And then that cocksucker stole my goddamn Krishna flag. So I'm pissed about that. Because no matter where I fucking stay right now, people cannot keep their hands off my fucking stuff. To the point to where I'm ready to start taking a baseball bat or a fucking crowbar or a hockey stick to their fucking asses. Because I've had it. Because I'm so nice to these people. Up front, straight out of the gate, I'm nice as fuck. And then they still steal from, even when I tell them, the books don't leave the fucking house. The flag doesn't leave my fucking room. Now I have to get a fucking doorknob with a fucking lock and a goddamn key to keep people out of my fucking room over there. Extra money I don't have, really want to spend. I'm getting extra fucking pissed right now, all across the board. And I'm still trying to keep it together because I have my dog. I don't want to ruffle any feathers any more than I already have around here by telling me just how the fuck it is. And yeah. That's why I haven't been able to make as much content lately. That's why I'm behind on the podcast. That's why I haven't been doing any lives or uploaded but the one video with the podcast recording. So I'll be lucky if I get this video up today, which would be the same day I'm recording it. If I can do that, oh my God, that'd be amazeballs. But I'm running into like 47 minutes on this video, and when I'm editing, it does, like, because I add in all the graphics and all that stuff, sometimes music, all that shit. Taking a 45-minute video would normally probably take me anywhere from 3 days to a week to fully edit. With the intro, the outro, the transitions, all that stuff, it would probably take a good week. It usually does. So if I could get this one done today and get it uploaded, that would be like unheard of. It'd blow my mind. But I probably have to go and sit and watch the goddamn mailbox here in a little while because I've been waiting 3 months on something to come in the mail and I keep missing it apparently. So, yeah. If that could happen today, that'd be great. Then I'd be like, yeah, I'm done. Good, good. So, now that I gave you guys a really long update or a long video with me just verbal diarrhea, I hope that you like this, share it. Don't let me forget either, guys, in the comments. Don't just remind me, don't forget about Willow and the dog and the synchronicity of that whole shebang. And I'll remember what you're talking about if you say that. I will literally remember what it is and we'll go from there. But yeah, like, subscribe, share, all that hoopla. Or don't. You can thumb it down, whatever. Oh, but for God's sakes, whatever you do, don't comment. Because we just hate it when you do that. Anyways, much love, guys. One love, good vibes.